it's unfortunate our people, and they can take a good thing and ruin it too. You know what I mean?
I'm sure that you've come across a lot of criticism, or maybe not, and I'm sure now, being that you've done this for so long, you've been so immune to it. So how were you able to handle all of that?
Yeah, they're definitely, it definitely hasn't just, just been like a smooth sailing, so to say. It's sad to say, but our Polynesian people are also can be a wedge in something as good as this movement with Extreme, with the Polynesians in Extreme, and without going much into detail, we've had to deal with that, whether feelings, towards me or towards something or towards what we were doing was negative, or the reason behind it. But for me, I just had great parents. They weren't perfect, they had their weaknesses and shortcomings, but they were great examples. And you were talking about that, like my kids watching, and I watched my parents, and that was really their lifestyle. They were always serving, and helping. I really feel that's really kind of the Poly way, it's just we're always helping people, and so but yeah, when it came to Extreme, we definitely, it's unfortunate, but despite the success of and the impact of the program among the people, it hasn't come without challenges, and a lot of those challenges have been self-created, or what's the right word, self-inflicted.
Yeah.
And where it's created some tension or some drama, so to say, and it's unfortunate, but I've never got caught up in that. I just, I don't know. I know this may sound very elementary, but I just never allowed myself to get caught up in the noise. For me, I just would been able to stay focused on the task of serving and just teaching. But and there have been moments where, like part of me wanted to kind of say something, but I knew that my parents, I believe did such a great job in helping me to understand that, being able to take the high road, in situations like that, where at least for me, my mentality is such where, everything will work out. The truth will eventually come out. So if I'm convicted in, within my conscience and in my heart of knowing that I'm doing the right thing, then regardless of the noise and the chirping and everything that I've heard on the outside, I knew that once a person was able to get past all of that and see the truth or the reality of whatever it is that I was doing, they could never question me without just they could never question my sincerity and my motives, my intention, and why I did things. And I've always taken that approach, and it has always served me well, so, Extreme hasn't all been like just bliss and great. It's unfortunate our people, and they can take a good thing and ruin it too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so,
but actually, it's a good thing too, right? It's actually a good thing because it keeps you on your toe to push further and push harder to elevate your craft at the same time. I feel.
Yeah, you nailed it. That is true. I just for me, if I heard anything negative towards me, not in it wasn't much, but whenever I heard something, whether it was shade or some commentary, then it just drove me to get better, to get better and to deliver a better experience, to elevate the expectations. So when people came to my class, you're just like, hey man, that was well worth it, and so anyway, exactly what you said.